Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and in this episode, I want to improve the path to my home. You know what, I got a front yard, but it is ugly. It is no good. Also, everything in between my base and everything over here is terribly, terribly lit. You know, and I'm not sure how best to improve that. Running directly into that creeper right away, probably not one of them. Also, there's a spider. Okay, now I'm not getting anywhere near to my house, unfortunately, but there's a zombie. Creeper has seen me, spider has seen me now too. Planting more torches, running, continuing to talk. If I stop talking, the video will get boring, or it'll get dead. I'll be dead, because I think on my feet. In fact, I only breathe when I'm talking, which is why I never stop talking. True fact. Actually, it's not. It's a wild, wild fabrication. In fact, I paused for like 2 seconds between, syllables in that sentence just to prove I didn't need to breathe. Because I'm clearly Aquaman. Does Aquaman need to breathe? Or can he just breathe in water? Is he equally comfortable breathing in other fluids? Oh, creeper. And I can't block with my sword, apparently. So that's a thing now. Thanks, video game developer. I guess I can't say notch anymore. Okay. Well, I can always say notch. I'm just going to be inaccurate. Wildly, wildly inaccurate. Where am I going? To my house. Why am I going there? Because the path is terrible. Hey, this grass path, that's actually kind of a cool effect. Having the grass cut through the coarse dirt like that. That wasn't intentional. I thought that I was making a path. I was just misusing the hoe on the coarse dirt. And it was turning it into normal grass, or normal dirt blocks, and then eventually normal blocks. Anyway, this whole area here, a travesty. Look at this. I've got the beginnings of a cactus farm. No shovel to clean it up with properly. I'm just flailing about with shanks of zombie flesh. That's going to be real productive. When I look at this space, I don't want to do anything too practical, because this is the #1 place where creepers are likely to blow me up, is right here. They're going to come down the path somehow and blow me up outside the front of my house. That's why my bed is further back. That's why my chests are better protected. I don't want to do anything here that could be easily destroyed or disrupted, or requires like a high level of maintenance either. What I'm almost thinking is that maybe I could put in some sort of faux landscape. Like, instead of having actual grass here or dirt blocks, it might fit with the kind of theme of the area a little bit better if I just kind of planted some clay that looked like a front yard. Look, kind of an Astroturf thing. I'm not sure. I think the light green clay might be too bright for this, though. I should probably extend my front porch slightly out into the world a bit. Then, I feel like if I start maybe mixing up the light green and the dark green stained clay, and then maybe throwing some cacti in out here that could, occasionally hurt monsters or whatever that tried to get into my way. Oh, how am I going to incorporate this, though? This little balcony here. Maybe the trick to this is going to be to actually pull it around like this far and then have it kind of meet up with this part here. I'm actually 2 levels below where I should be if I do that. So that doesn't help me as much as it should, or as much as I thought it would. Yeah, this is a bad idea. This is a regression. We are gonna fix this. We are gonna progress by using an express axe to access the ground below these slabs. There we go. Boom. This is already better than it was. Okay. Problem fixing time. I kind of figure if I throw some green clay in throughout here. See, this looks a little nice. This is kind of lush, but not too lush. It doesn't really defy the environment abrasively. And then, like, I could even throw in, actually, you know what I'm thinking about? Maybe if I'm going to put a cacti somewhere, I should not put it directly on the stairs. That's a undesirable location for that, for one thing. Actually, maybe right here would be an optimal location. So we'll just throw one of these red sand here. Plant a new cactus. Oh, maybe having a little bit of red sand actually just kind of bordering this. So it's like a few pieces of red sand over here that transition kind of along into the mesa. I thought maybe I should mix in some cyan blocks here just to kind of, I don't know, give it a bit more of a texture to feel. It just, the greens alone were too much, I felt. It was kind of overpowering. Even having one of those like back here, just to, so it looks a little bit more random. Well, that's an interesting front yard. I don't know if it's a good front yard. Okay, so let's see. I don't want to take down those signs and replant them until I'm sure I'm happy with whatever I've got going on. So these say basically my ugly front yard. Yeah, so I'm going to want to take that down once it's not ugly, but as far as I'm concerned, it's still pretty ugly right now. Also, while it is dark, this is actually the perfect time for us to run around and wildly plant torches because we need to make sure that mobs aren't spawning between us and the portal over there. Now, if I swing a little bit wide here, well, actually, let's go straight for the middle there. There's plenty of places for mobs to spawn all through here, which I'm not keen on. Mobs, don't mob me. Whoa, okay, almost jumped in a pit. Not going to do that right now. Don't care enough for that pit. Not my... It's not the apogee... No. What's the opposite of the apogee? It's not the nadir of my empathy. No. Well, the nadir of my empathy would be the apogee of my apathy. Oh, okay. That's... Hey, spider. How are you doing today? Okay. Well, and this is why we need to plant torches. Gotta avoid things like that. I'm probably just jumping upwards into Creeper Town here. But you know what? Somebody's gotta do it. This is the only way we can keep our city safe. By lighting it profusely. Okay. I don't really care about the stuff between the portal and Azuma's base. That's more Azuma's problem. And I'm sure he'll solve it with like some sort of like solar-powered streetlights or something. Oh, hey, there's a skeleton. Dang it, there's two skeletons. There's two skeletons. Run. Run. Okay, we're getting out of here. Okay, we're filled with fear. There's a zombie there, but he's not in our way. Because we put down torches today. Yay, yay, yay. We put down torches today. Hey, hey, hey. We put down some green and cyan clay. Hey, hey, hey. Carrots taste pretty, okay? Nom nom. Okay, so... This is kind of... I like this because it reminds me of Astroturf. Like, which is like fake grass that would be commonly used in like football stadiums in Arizona or New Mexico. Like, I don't think they use real grass in those stadiums. And because it's too arid. It's not a feasible way to maintain a large plot of grass. You know, like I'm using all of my hydroponic resources to keep my garden alive. And I guess technically we do have a huge ocean over there, but ostensibly it could be a, I don't know, saltwater body. So, you know, it's not like we're harvesting fresh water straight out of there. Okay. So yeah, like pushing this a little bit forward, maybe having another cactus garden kind of about here. And then another one kind of about there. Just to kind of stake some sort of claim to this. Like I said, other people seem to be using a lot of just random blocks of cobble or wood to draw property lines. And I feel like I don't want to do that. But I feel like having these little yard outcroppings will indicate to people that, like, I might dig under this part at some point, and it would be a bad idea for them to build a house directly here. So, we'll throw in a little bit more red sand. A little bit more cacti. A lot more light. Okay, that's good. Good. Yeah, this is really coming together. Okay. I still have to figure out exactly how I want to deal with these, I guess I could half slab up to here. I mean, that's what I've done for everything else. That's what I did for my mesa bridge. Just half slab up, whatever, I don't care. Good enough. You know, in its own little charming way, it is kind of good enough. It achieves what I needed it to achieve. It's not pretentious. It's functional. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some of these red sands here. Kind of throw them out in a little YYZ pattern. And No, I guess that's just a W. That's not a Y or a second Y or a Z. That is a W. Okay. Whoops, orange stain clay. That was not what I intended. Hey, a zombie. Where did you spawn? I need to light that area too, apparently. Don't drop your loot down there. I'll be sad. Oh, your loot was terrible anyway. I'm still sad. Okay, so maybe this area. Yeah, this area needs to be lit up. Yeah, let's just drop in here real quick. Throw torches up all over here. We just want to have a nice front yard. And a nice front yard does not have zombies. That's like a prerequisite. You know, zombies are always bursting out of their graves, ruining the sod. In this case, they'd be ruining the Astroturf. This is not the lake that has the ladder in it. I'm just running into random ponds for no reason. Oh, there's my lake with the ladder in it. Which I don't even have to run through the water. That should have been a clear indicator initially. Immediately obvious, that should have been. Immediately obvious. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. We got our cacti starting to grow over here. We got our kind of mixed up, mismatched lawn. We got our signs. I think we're ready to take these signs down now. I think Joe Hills' ugly yard sign needs to be replaced. And luckily, I've got an extra piece of brown clay I planted over here. I have no idea why or when, but I'm going to go ahead and use this as the foundation for my new sign. Joe Hills' fake but regionally appropriate Astroturf lawn. There we go. We've improved our base yet again. This one doesn't really do much. It's not like as functional, but you know what it did do? It actually it tied this whole area together. And of course, I'm immediately seeing something like, oh yeah, I should have fixed that too. Boom, that's taken care of. It also actually, a lot of this is going to be harder for mobs to get up here too, because I've been kind of clearing this out along the way. So that'll kind of channel the mobs toward the front. So it'll be easier for me to take them on if they try to attack me. And it makes me happy to not have to jump over holes in my lawn when I leave my base. I am happier because of this video and because of what I achieved in it. I hope you're happier too. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.